Bitcoin is sitting inside a very crucial range right now, and in this video I'm going to cover the likelihood of this range breaking to the upside, to the downside, and also how to trade this range effectively so you have a great invalidation, a great target, and also there's a good chance of you making money from the trade setups that you might take. Now, important to notice here, why do I think that this is the valid range on the chart? Now, for a range to occur on a chart, there needs to be three factors. Number one, we need a sideways consolidation. In this case, we have been in this range for the last 7 days, which takes off the first aspect. Aspect number two is you need a resistance factor above the range high. In this case, we have the previous month's value area high above the high that we put in yesterday night. So that's the factor number two. The factor number three is you need to have a support level below the range low. And in this case, we have a weekly untapped point of control from last week just above the range lows, which means effectively we have a valid defined range on Bitcoin. The way I like to trade these ranges is as follows. When we have a move below a range low, what I'm looking for is for price to hit the major level that I've charted on my trading view, and after hitting that level, I am looking for the reclaim of the range low with bullish absorption signs. To the other side, if the range breaks to the upside, I am looking for the level that I have marked to be hit, and then for price to show bearish absorption signs as price gets back inside the range. What would be these absorption signs? Well, CVD divergences, increasing open interest, and high delta. If I'm seeing trapped traders at the highs or trapped traders at the lows, that is a perfect position to take a long or a short position on the chart. So in this case, the best setups on the markets would be a long position at the range lows or a short position at the range highs. Now, is it this simple? Is this just it? No, it's not. Why is it not? Because I'm going to give you a lot more statistics in this video, and then you'll understand how far this thing goes and why do I believe that both of these trades are very high quality outside of just the range trading. Now, for the low, let's start with why do I believe that this is the best place to look for longs and not in this zone right here. If I pull the fixed range volume profile, what you can see right here is we have tested the value area high of this range 4 times. With 4-hour candles, price tried to go above the value area high but failed miserably. We even had the point of control moving up there because of the sheer volume that the market was getting as the price was trying to push above the range high. However, it was unsuccessful, and currently we are rejecting from that zone right there. And based on the classic market theory, if the price rejects from the value area high, it magnets towards the value area low, which means the best long opportunities on the chart will always be between the value area low and a potential failed auction of the range low. So this is a major zone we have on the chart where you could say, well, how do I trade this zone, AG? Well, the best way to trade it is through levels. And for me, I don't have any major levels in this zone right here. My major levels on the chart in this range comes in below the range low. Here we can see we have a daily untapped point of control from the Thursday 11th of September, and we have a weekly untapped point of control from that week as well. So this is a major zone of support on the chart. Will I trade this zone on the first touch? No, I will not. I will be waiting for price to hit this zone and have a reaction on the chart where it reclaims this range low with bullish CVD divergences and also increasing open interest, signifying that shorts are being trapped at the lows. If I see those signs, the long position is active. Now, on top of this, why do I believe that this is a great long position? Well, the main reason is because I don't think the uptrend is over yet. How do I know that? Well, I don't know that, but there is an 80% chance of price hitting the 118.578 level this month, Why do I think that? Well, it's because of the PMV setup that I've shared with you last week. If I go and open up the PMV setup right here, you can read it through. It's again, it's a 25-year setup, and I've just modified it to crypto, where if we start the month outside of the previous month's value area, which we did, and finish 2 consecutive 4-hour candles inside the value area, which we did, there's an 80% chance of full value rotation. So at this point, for the next 10 days, we still have an 80% chance of pushing up to 118.578, which are great chances. So at this point, is it smart to say that we have topped here? I don't think it is. Is it possible? Yes, it is, because there's still a 20% chance that we miss and then we push down. However, I like probabilities on my side, so I don't think the move is over yet. On top of this, if you want to learn more about this setup and how you can find these levels, how you can trade it every single month, it's completely free. Just go to my YouTube channel, and here you'll see the PME setup. It's my latest video, my Bitcoin strategy explained. It just runs you through how to find this setup, how to trade it, how to have your invalidation. It's 25 minutes, and today's Friday. If you're not going out to clubbing or to a bar, spend time educating yourself. That's the best thing you can do. Now back to the video. What do we have here? Now, as I said, this gives me an 80% chance that we will push higher this month. So what that means is I am more in favor of longs. And as I said, I am more in favor of longs at a zone that I have major support levels on the chart. Plus, on top of this, we have another major factor on the chart for why I am not longing this zone right here. And that factor, again, comes from Exocharts. If you don't know how to use Exocharts, please learn it. Please, I mean, we have a great education inside the tech team, but if you want some free things, go on YouTube, write Exocharts, or again, if you want the best education, go inside the tech team. The link is in the description. Now, what we have here is a low with 0 market buys. The right column right here represents the buy orders, the left column represents the sell orders. And as you can see, at the bottom of this week, we have 0 written right here. And it just means that we have 0 market buy orders at the bottom of a candle. So what that means is we have an inefficient low on the chart. And if you want to know what happened the last time with an inefficient low on the chart, well, here is this one. Price put in an inefficient high on the chart with 0 market sells, came down, had a downtrend, took out the local liquidity, and then pushed up and took out the highs. Same thing happened with this one here as well. We had a low with 0 market buys, price pushed up, took the local liquidity that was laying right here, and then came down and took out the lows. And this has been a setup that I've been talking about on Twitter for a very long time. All right, it's been working very well. Create a weak pivot at a certain level, start a downtrend, sweep local liquidity, and sweep the weak high. And I do believe there's a great chance of us doing the exact same move this week. These lows that we have right here are what we call weak lows. And I don't like to trade above the weak lows, because I know that if I take a long position right here, there's a great chance of us coming down and taking out these weak lows and me being stopped out. Rather, I'd like these weak lows to be cleared out, and then I like them to be reclaimed once again. And this here gives me the best chance for a valid long position like so. I hope you understand my thesis. It relies on many factors, but all of them come to the same conclusion. Conclusion number 1, we have an 80% chance of hitting the previous month's value area high. Conclusion number 2, we have a very good chance of coming down below 104.6. Conclusion number 3, we have great levels of support below 114.3. And if we see bullish divergences after hitting this zone, that is a very valid long position for me on the chart. So I hope that made sense. This is my main thesis on the chart. I am looking for longs, and let's cover what happens if the unlikely happens and we start to push up from here, right? If we just leave these weak lows right here and start pushing up, what I would do next is I would look for trades at this previous month's value area high and also the weekly level that comes in just above it. So both of these zones right here is very important to me. And what I'm looking for if the price pushes up to this zone is for price to hit this zone and then go back inside the range like this, because this would be a very good failed auction short trade for me. At this point, I would look for trapped longs, I would look for increasing open interest and high positive delta that would tell me that there are trapped long positions at the highs. If this level does not react, so let's say price pushes up from here and there is no reaction, and then this goes like this, what I would do is would be the same exact setup for this weekly level right here. So I would look for price to hit this weekly level and then come back down below this previous month's value area high. This would signify a failed auction above the previous month's value area high while hitting a major level on the chart. And again, if this is the case, if we push up from here and hit this level, I would target the exact same zone that I just talked about. So a very clear plan for me, right? I hope you understand. I don't know what happens next, but I know exactly what my plan is. Every single day, I know exactly what I'm looking for. And if those setups are provided to me, I know how to trade them. So that is it for me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more of these live updates, if you want my trade setups on real time and also the education needed to find these trade setups, go inside the tag team. We have a beautiful system, we have a very good education, and also we have a great team inside the Discord as well. The link is in the link is in the description. You can have the education, the trade setups, the live updates every single day. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.